So, welcome to my review and demonstration of this Bosch Excell 8 WAQ283S1GB. This is such a long model number, so WAQ283S1GB-06. Okay, so we'll ignore the dash bit after that. But anyway, so it comes with 8 kilo drum, 1400 spin, and this eco silence drive, which when I'll demonstrate it, you'll see how quiet it is when it's in operation. So its RRP is £549, which makes it quite expensive for a Bosch, especially as we have bearings that aren't actually accessible if they go. But on the upper hand, we have this eco silence drive, which has so far been proven to be faultless. And yeah, so we're going to take a look at its programs at the top. So at the top here, our control panel is laced with all this chrome buttons and a chrome dial, which is really nice, which adds on a little bit of a class effect. Anyway, so we've got a simple set of 15 programs. We have quite a lot of cotton programs of cotton 20, 30, 40, 40 with a pre-wash, 60 and a 90-degree boil wash. Option wise, we've got 4 wash modifiers. Eco Perfect, which will reduce the temperature and lengthen the wash cycle depending on what program you use. On just the base 20 and 30 programs and the rest of the other programs, it will just lengthen the actual wash. So Eco Perfect is also an intense option on some of the other cycles. On Cotton 90, it reduces it to about 75 degrees, which still kills most bacteria. On 60, you activate it as well as 40, and these are your standard eco programs to deliver an A+++ rating. Although of course it's 3 hours 54. If you select normal mode, you'll get an A wash performance and an A energy performance. So, and spin performance is also unaffected too. Speed Perfect, this option reduces any of the programs to at least under an hour, exception of the 60 degree and 90 degree cycles. What this allows you to do is wash 5 kilos rather than 8 at the same temperature as normal, but it's a shortened wash, does 2 rinses instead of 3, and the final spin sequence is affected where the final spin is shortened to just go straight up to max spin, and that's it. It doesn't seem to do anything else. So spinning performance wise is slightly affected, but not too much in my experience. Reduced ironing reduces the final spin sequence, adjusts the wash and rinse and the intermittent spin between the rinse cycles to reduce the amount of tangling that your clothes get. Basically, during the final spin of 800 RPM, it'll do several bursts of spinning with tangling in between to detangle and make sure they don't all crease and layer up between each other. Aqua Plus basically raises the water level of both the wash and the rinse stages to allow for better dissolving of detergent and for better soaking of the garments. So if you're washing something that's very bulky like a duvet, which you can, select Aqua Plus and it will handle the duvet just fine. It's also recommended for those with sensitive skin, such as babies and with broken skin, and eczema and stuff like that, as it also adds on a rinse as well. It has inside a weight sensor, which I'll show when we're up and running, and what it does, it detects the load size by how much water is being absorbed, then adjusts the wash accordingly. The weight sensor is used on all programs, including the Speed Perfect, So even with the 1 hour cycle, it can drop by about 4 or 5 minutes if it detects a smaller load. Also, if it detects a full load with On Speed Perfect, it will up the cycle by around 20 minutes. So if you're washing On Speed Perfect and find that the wash cycle is nearly an hour and a half, it's probably because you've fully loaded it. However, it does mean that it will sort of deliver the same wash performance, even though you put a bigger load in. We have a mixed load at 40 degrees for washing both lights and darks together, as well as easy cares and cottons together, though it does seem to do a full fat 1400 spin, which is a lot better than the Bosch Classic 7 which I had the other week. We have a separate rinse and spin. If you have Aqua Plus selected, you will do one rinse and the final spin. If you just want to do final spin, you can take it off. The other thing with some of these cycles is that the spin that's lit up here may not be the fastest spin option available. Now it does limit it on some programs, such as the Jeans program where it's set at 800, but you still limit it to 1200 RPM. Here we're set to 1200, but we can go around to 1400 RPM. We've got a separate drain program, and then this special super quick 15-minute program at 30 degrees, and you can adjust the spin, so you can go up to 1200 RPM, but it allows you to wash 2 kilo of lightly soiled laundry. That means lightly soiled as in literally like stuff you've worn for a couple of hours, not stuff that you've worn for several days. It also means you do not wash bedding or towels or underwear, as these are known as heavily soiled. Jeans 40 is an adaptation of the Darts program which I've had in the past on the Bosch Logics, but it's still a really good program. I did the Jeans yesterday and it seems to be fine. It's a shorter cycle because obviously most jeans are dark, but it uses a hell of a lot more water, and it does 4 rinses I think, to ensure all detergent is fully washed out. We have wool at 20 degrees, a delicate and silk program, which can actually have the Speed Perfect and Eco Perfect as well. If you're washing delicates, you leave it as normal. If you're washing silk, select reduce ironing, and it will just simply set it 400 RPM. And then finally we've got 2 easy care, 40 and 30 degrees, but the weird thing is the length of time, which is a bit different than normal on Serie cotton cycles, which are the same. So you've still got a good selection of programs despite it being quite basic. You'll do most of your laundry needs, and since most people generally select one program or less than 3, I'm sure this will suffice to most people. What's nice is the fact that you've still got 90 degrees, 60 and 40, as ones abroad, I know this because Australia has it, doesn't even have a 90 degree program. The lack of an Easy Care 60 is a bit annoying to me because I prefer doing bedding on Easy Care 60 and it's not there. So you probably have to do it on normal 60 and we put reduced iron and Aqua Plus on. But saying that, you do have that jeans program, which is actually quite nice. So inside we've got this 8 kilogram drum. We've got this door seal, which is smaller than the Bosch Max I've got. But we've got this pattern drum with big wash baffles, which I absolutely love. No matter how many times I've had Bosch with these baffles in, the amount of water that gets splashed around is immense. It's brilliant. Talking of wash performance, okay, it comes with an A wash performance. Between brand and different brands and different models even, there is significant difference in actual terms of wash performance. This, you only have to add on a small detergent because it doesn't seem to lose any detergent. At the bottom there we've got a flap with the drain filter behind it there. So